स्ट्रेट बैठो, अच्छा आराम से एकदम ये मर्दों की तरह आगे झुकिए नहीं, लटकिए नहीं, ठीक है? हाँ, ऐसे बैठिए, मुझे सुनाई देगा। ओके, गिव मी अ ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ योरसेल्फ।
I'm preparing for a number of competitive examination, and side by side, I'm continuing my father's business in my village itself. Sir, apart from these things, sir, my hobbies includes traveling and reading books. And
Okay.
I'm a young and enthusiastic person, sir.
So why you are pursuing or want to pursue your career in government organizations? Why not in private organization, or you are doing a business also? So why don't want to continue this business also?
Sir, I am doing this business because I have no other option. Uh, this is my father's business. My father is a handicapped person, so it is not possible for him to sustain my family. So because of that, I have to help him. But my passion is, sir, to serve in the security aspect. I want to contribute in that field, sir. So, and I think, sir, Intelligence Bureau is one such organization which provide this opportunity to work in the security aspect of the country. That is the main reason, sir.
Okay, we have lots of candidates who are more qualified than you. Why we should take you? They have a lot of experience more than you. You are not as much as experienced and qualified as they are. Then why we should select you?
Sir, first of all, if they are more qualified than me, and if they are they would be more useful for the organization, then definitely they should be selected before me, sir. But I think, sir, I have some qualities that an IPACI officer should have. Like, sir, I am a patient person. I have patience and perseverance. I have the leadership qualities that I am using in my business. I have organizational skill. I have a learning attitude. I have high ethical values. So these things definitely will help me if I am selected.
Okay.
And if I am lacking anything, sir, my training will impart me a number of values that will make me a better person.
Okay. So जैसा कि आपने बताया some ethical values. So sir, give me some examples of ethical values you are following.
So ethical values means honesty and integrity.
Okay.
It's the most important ethical values, I think. One
तो
should be honest
आप
and
एग्जांपल दीजिए कि
integral.
आपने कोई ऐसा एग्जांपल बताइए कि आपने वहां इनको फॉलो किया हो, और मैं जानता हूँ कि हाँ, आपने यहाँ पर इन एथिकल वैल्यूज को कंप्लीटली फॉलो किया है।
Sir, in recent time, I have Bihar Panchayat election has taken place in Bihar,
Okay.
and sir, unfortunately, I have to say that I was offered few thousands rupees to vote for a particular candidate and organize some more because I have some labor work who work under myself under me. So I was offered some kind of money to let all these laborers vote for a particular party, but I politely declined them. So this is one thing that recently I have done, sir.
Okay. If you will not get selected IB, then what will you do?
Sir, in the immediate time, I will continue what I'm doing, like business, I will continue. And on the other aspect, I will prepare for SSC CPO examinations, sir.
Okay. How much it is important to be a nuclear state to a sovereign country?
Sir, can you repeat, please?
Okay. How much it is important to be a nuclear state for a sovereign country?
Sir, it is important because any country have nuclear not because they want to use it. Nuclear energy is important. Nuclear bomb is important because it deters the traditional rivalry. Like for example, sir, after the 1998, we can say after 1998 Pokhran, missile test, nuclear test, we have not gone any major war with Pakistan. So it acts like a deterrence for any country. So this removes the chances or reduces the chances of going on a traditional large scale war, sir.
Okay.
But if a country is not having nuclear, then there are
It's
chances
all
that
right.
they may go
It's
to
all
war,
right.
sir.
Now tell me some future security issues for India.
The security issues.
Future security issues for India.
So future security issues will be like, sir, for example, drone challenges. The number of drone attacks may increase further. Second would be, sir, militarization of space that will pose a challenge. Uh, Third would be, sir, like anti-satellite weapon system will increase. That will have its impact. So fourth would be like maritime challenges will increase for India, especially in the Indian Ocean region. Rivalry with China will increase. Fourth would be, sir, the assertive China, and we will have to face a hostile and more aggressive China in the future, sir. And apart from this, sir, in internal security, we will see like more communal society, or we can say more divide between the haves and have-nots, because our resources are decreasing and population is increasing. So there may be chances that our country will be having more problem from inside, sir, in the future.
Okay. And now tell me some basic geographical difference between left-wing affected area and northeast insurgent areas.
Also, the basic difference is that northeast area are full of hilly terrain, while that of left-wing extremism area is not fully hilly terrain. Yes, a hilly terrain is there, forest is there, but northeast is more having hilly terrain and forest areas. This is the basic difference, sir. And apart from this, sir, development in left-wing extremism and both, and in northeast insurgency affected areas, both are having equally less developed areas. And apart from that, sir.
Okay. Now,
so this
tell
is
me,
basic difference.
If you will get selected in an IB and you are given three places to join as your first posting. That is LWE area, second one is J&K militant area, third one is insurgent, northeast insurgent. Which one will be your first preference?
Sir, as far as three areas is concerned, all three areas are important for our internal security. So I would be happy, sir. If I am posted in any part of the country, sir, I would be very happy. I have not a specific one area.
Okay. Now tell me about NCRB. Who is NCRB and what did NCRB do? And tell me the basic structure of NCRB.
Sir, NCRB, that is National Crime Record Bureau, is an organization under Ministry of Home Affairs, whose work is to collect data regarding the crime in the country. So it collects data and analyzes data in which part of the country crime is increasing, which part of crime is increasing in particular state. So they collect the data regarding FIR take place, whatever FIR take place in any police station. So they collect this data and do analysis of it. It comes from the Ministry of Home Affairs, sir.
Okay. And how to join this organization?
I'm not aware, sir.
Okay. And according to this report, its report, which state is worst in terms of crime and other negative aspects?
Sir, the most crime happens in UP, Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
Be it murder crime, be it rape crime.
Okay.
Rape crime is in highest in Rajasthan,
okay.
But murder crime, attempt to murder crime, extortion crime.
Just tell me, just suggest Mr. Yogi Adityanath 5 solutions to get rid of these kind of situations.
Sir, as we know, the current government in Uttar Pradesh is doing its best to control the law and order situation. But I would suggest, sir, more and police. Number of police per lakh population should be increased. First thing. Second should be like, sir, community policing should be increased because there is a distance between the police and the community members. So the community policing should be stressed out. Third would be, sir, like number of policemen, number of women policemen. Number of women employees in the policemen should be increased it will lead to police being a more sensitive organization. So these things, three things, sir, I will suggest.
Okay. Uh, Now compare Bihar and Kerala in terms of education, development, and women empowerment.
Sir, in terms of education, Kerala is the highest literate country, while Bihar is the lowest literate country. And regarding women education, women's empowerment, the Kerala's women is more empowered, I would say, because they are having better health facility, they are having better education facility, so they are better empowered. But I think, sir, Bihar is also doing very good things in the last 10 to 15 years. Our literacy rate have come very high. Our women empowerment, many women empowerment programs are being run by the government. So, sir, I hope, sir, Bihar will compete with Kerala in the near future, sir.
Okay. Just give your government some solutions to become like Kerala.
First of all, sir, education of women should be stressed out. That is being done, sir. Second thing would be like women skills of women should be increased. Some skill program for the women should be there because women are least represented in Bihar in any manufacturing area or in any service sector. They are least represented. Most of the women are employed in agriculture itself. So women's education should be there so that the labor participation of women should increase. So these two things can be done, sir.
Okay. And what is NATGRID?
NATGRID, sorry, is a National Intelligence Grid. It is an organization whose mandate is to collect data from different organizations, from different ministries, be it the data of banking details, cash transaction details, be it the data of traveling of any particular person, be it the data of overall data of a person, which may be used by different organizations like CBI, RAW, NCB, etc. to keep a track on a particular person, to keep a look on the person's history, what he has done. So it will help any particular organization to keep a trace on a particular person. So.
Okay. And tell me about what is Marxism?
Sir, Marxism is an ideology that aims to establish a communist society through violent means. It is a form of socialism. In fact, it is called revolutionary socialism. So it was given by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the 18th century, in the 19th century, and it is opposed to the current capitalist society, sir. Free market capitalist society.
Okay. And what is Maoism?
Sir, Maoism is a doctrine that teaches how to capture the state power through the combination of armed insurgency, strategic alliance, and mass mobilization. And its slogan is like power flows out of a barrel of gun. So Maoism is a violent ideology to capture the state power.
And what is the Naxalism?
Sir, Naxalism is we can say, the indigenous term that is given to the Maoism in India, sir.
Okay, and what is socialism?
So socialism is an idea where there is a least means of production is limited to the state. There is no private property. Though it is somehow allowed, but the means of production is in the hand of a state.
And what is communism?
And private ownership is denied. Yes, sir.
And what is communism?
Sir, communism and socialism are both somewhat similar. And socialism is an older idea, and communism is we can say, revolutionary socialism is called communism.
Okay, and what is communalism?
So communalism is an idea where a person who belongs to a particular community, they feels that they should be more linked to their community itself. They are more intolerant towards other communities thinking. So they are more inclined to their own community's ideology.
Okay. Now describe India's position in various international organizations.
So I'm not understanding, sir.
India's position and India's importance in various international organizations.
Yes, sir. India's position in a few organizations like UN is very strong, sir. Currently, we are part of the Security Council member. We are not the permanent member, but we are the out of 15. We are the non-permanent members currently. So we are having a 2-year term in that. So we are having a good presence there. And apart from that, sir, in we have various regional organizations like we have SARC, we have BRICS. So in that nation as well, our presence is very strong. And apart from that, we organize India ASEAN Summit as well, India Africa Summit as well. Recently, sir, yesterday, India Central Asia Summit was organized. So in these regional organizations, India's position is very good.
Okay. And what is the basic difference between UNSC and UNGA?
So UNGA is a overall whole of UN, where all the countries participate. They talk about their future goals. They talk about their ideology. While UNSC is a part of UNGA. UNGA has six organs, and in which UNSC is one of the organs, sir. And it consists of 5 permanent members and 10 non-permanent members, sir.
Okay. And what is FATF?
Sir, FATF is an organization whose mandate is to keep an eye on money laundering issue, terror financing issue. So it is an international organization which issues three lists: grey list, blacklist, and grey list, blacklist, and a green list. So it talks about money laundering and terror financing, sir.
तो ये किस कंट्री की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है ये?
Sir, it is not an organization of a particular country, but it has its domination by the Western countries, especially the US.
ठीक है. Two mistakes of your life.
Two mistakes of my life. Sir, first I would say I took science in class 11th, 12th. I was not very comfortable with science subject, but all of them was taking, so I took them. In fact, I would say this was my mistake, but it definitely helped me as well. A second mistake would be, sir, like not starting preparing for BPSC examination in my BHU first year itself. I started preparing for SSC examination.
Okay, then what is the status of these mistakes today?
Sir, I see this as a positive state only. I cannot change this. In fact, I would say that taking science in class 12 are helping me today in my competitive examination because of the maths subject. And second thing, sir, if I would be preparing for BPSC, then I would not be giving this interview because IB is more of a kind of, the first tier of IB was more of a kind of SSC examination. Okay. So definitely it is helpful for me, sir.
Okay. Now tell me how you will implement your graduation knowledge in IB job.
Sir, I have studied political science in my graduation, and political science is a subject which makes a person more aware about its surrounding. It makes a person more it makes a person more aware about the surrounding. It makes me a person who is more aware about the international happenings. What are its impact on India? How any country takes a decision, and that decision is affecting India. So these things will help me in understanding the problem, especially in the Northeast region, especially in the Jammu and Kashmir region, where the political problem is there.
Now, prove here that you are an honest and diligent person.
Sir, what question was there?
Prove that you are an honest and diligent person.
Sir, apart from doing my studies, I am doing my father's business. That shows that I am a kind of person who not only thinks about oneself, but also about my family, my father. That itself shows that I am a diligent person. Okay. I am doing hard work in that field. And regarding honesty, I think regarding honesty, I have nothing to show. I will prove it if I give it a chance, sir.
So
Because I can say
in your
anything, but I will not be able to prove, sir.
you can prove telling me some incidents happened in your previous life, and you have shown honesty with your nation, with your society, with people, and all about. You can say that. Tell me if any is there.
Yes, sir, I can tell that. Sir, in my village, Durga Puja organizes, Saraswati Puja organizes, and since I contribute some amount of money, I am the I handles all the money aspect. Like I handles we can say that I am the treasury secretary. So in that aspect, I can say that people have trust on me that this is an honest person. They will not do anything wrong with the money.
Okay.
So that is one aspect that I think I am an honest person, so people trust us.
Okay.
The second thing, sir, if anything happens between my friends, especially in my college, then they came to me to settle the issue. That I am wrong or they are wrong.
तो आप
There, I
मुनीम
think that
हैं,
I am somewhat impartial person.
आप मुंशी हैं अपने दोस्तों के.
Yes, sir, something like that.
Okay, ठीक है. Now tell me what have you planned? What have you planned for society and nation apart from your duty in IBACIU? While during your job in IBACIU, what will you do for nation and society apart from your job role?
So apart from my job, I am planning to focus on education of lower society, lower state of the society. Because I think, sir, if education is properly given to the people, then the society will definitely progress. So my education focus, I am not interested in teaching myself, sir, but I would arrange something regarding this because education is very important. Apart from education, sir, I would say women's empowerment is very important because half of our population is itself working in that area which does not yield too much, that does not have too much impact. So women's empowerment, if I would be given chance, so I would like to work on that, sir.
Okay. Now, you are working in IBACIU, in that job, IBACIU role, and you have done some kind of mistakes intentionally or not intentionally. It doesn't matter, but you have done something wrong. So, inquiry against you. अगर आप सच बोलते हैं तो आपकी नौकरी चली जाएगी और आपको पनिशमेंट मिलेगी, और अगर आप झूठ बोलते हैं तो बच जाएंगे. आप क्या करेंगे?
So definitely it is the test of my integrity. So if I have done something wrong, and if that leads to a damage to the organization, and if the organization feels that I may be doing these things again in the future, so definitely organization should take action against me.
आप करेंगे क्या?
I will not lie, sir, because
ठीक है. ओके.
yes, sir, definitely, sir.
अब आप उसी ऑफिस में काम कर रहे हैं, आईबी के ऑफिस में, और आपके सीनियर ने एक गर्ल को असिस्ट करने के लिए आपको भेज दिया, असिस्ट के लिए भेजा हुआ है आपके केबिन में. वो आपके साथ आपके चेयर में बगल में बैठेगी और आपको होल डे होल नाइट असिस्ट करेगी, इवन कि आपके साथ आपके घर भी आएगी, बट एज एन ऑफिसर एंड एज एन असिस्टेंट. बट जैसे ही वो गेट नॉक करती है, अंदर आने के लिए परमिशन मांगती है, तो आप देखते हैं कि अरे ये तो वही मेरी पुरानी एक्स है जिसके बीच मेरा और इसका बहुत बड़ा झगड़ा हुआ है और ब्रेकअप हुआ है. ऐसी सिचुएशन आ गई थी कि आप लोग सड़क पे एक दूसरे की खोपड़ी तोड़ चुके हैं, इतनी भयंकर लड़ाई हो चुकी है और ब्रेकअप हो गया है, और वो जो चोट के निशान है अभी भी आपने उसके सर पे देखा और अपने सर पे देखा है. तो बताइए आप इस सिचुएशन को कैसे हैंडल करेंगे और कैसा रिएक्शन होगा आपका?
Sir, my reaction would not be very abnormal because professionalism should be there in this job. This job is not a kind of 9 to 5 job where one can involve one's personal life with professional life. One should be very professional in this job.
लेकिन आपने किसी तरीके से उनको समझा बुझा लिया और वो आपने काम स्टार्ट कर दिया, लेकिन घर भी जाती हैं आपके, आपने उनको एक अलग से रूम प्रोवाइड करा दिया, सब कुछ करा दिया, लेकिन काम में वो बात नहीं हो पा, वो चीज नहीं हो पा रही है. कहीं ना कहीं वो चीजें याद आ जाती हैं, तो वो इंटरफेयर करती हैं, आपके काम को रोक देती हैं या फिर सही टाइम पे नहीं करके देती हैं, ठीक से काम नहीं कर रही हैं वो. और कहीं ना कहीं आपको भी उनके ऊपर गुस्सा आता है, आप उनको ओवरलोड कर देते हैं काम से, कहीं ना कहीं खुन्नस है दोनों लोगों में। तो इसका क्या सोल्यूशन आप निकाल पाते हैं?
Sir, first of all, I will sit with that girl and talk about that whatever happened between us in the past. We should forget that because it is hampering our future. It is hampering our present, sir. So I will
तो
talk to her
वो जो
and
चोट का
convince her.
निशान है, जो 12 टांके सामने लगे हैं, वो एकदम फेस टू फेस देखने पे बार बार दिखते हैं, और जैसे ही वो दिखता है वैसे ही खोपड़ी फिर से गर्म हो जाती है और खून उबलने लगता है। क्या करेंगे?
Sir, I think this Khoon Ubalna is because one people do not talk on the issue. If any person have any problem and if they talk on particular issue, then Khoon Ubalna will not take place, sir. Because if we talk about that, then talking helps, sir. Table talk helps in every solving every problem, sir.
चलिए ठीक है, एक सिचुएशन मैं आपको और देता हूँ।
Yes.
आप आईबी के ऑफिस में काम कर रहे हैं, एसीआईओ की पोस्ट पर, और उसी ऑफिस में एक और लड़की पिछले कुछ महीनों से काम कर रही है। ठीक है, वो आपके केबिन में आती है, केबिन का गेट बंद कर देती है, ठीक है, और आपसे कहती है कि लेट्स हैव सेक्स टुनाइट। व्हाट विल यू डू एट दैट टाइम?
Again, sir, this is the case of ethical integrity. Sir, in fact, sir, our agencies have been many of the employees of our agency have been caught in this. That word is called like honey trapping. So a particular training must have been given to me to avoid this thing. So again, my integrity comes into the question. So definitely, I would decline that, sir.
Wow, wonderful performance given by you today. Very good. Excellent performed by you. Excellent performance by you today.